Okay guys, here we are back on the Clearwater River. The weather's warming up here in April. The mountain snows are melting, and I'm trying to stand up here, and the water is rising. Now, so what's a prospector supposed to do? As the water levels go up and your normal areas of digging are being covered by water, what do? You just sit at home and wait for the water to go down? Well, maybe some people do, but I don't. I'm looking for areas that we normally don't look for to do some prospecting on that may hold some gold, and I think we found such an area today. Now, all around me on the hills, you'll see all around me ancient basalt flows. Now this basalt runs all the way through this area under the river and is also on this side of the river over here behind all what you see, all the shrubs and stuff. Underneath all of these shrubs, underneath all of this is basalt. Now I wanted to show you the types of flows we're looking at. Look at this unique formation. Look at the stair-step formation. This is a natural flow. These weren't carved. This is how years and years and years ago, when all of this was formed, this is how it was formed. This is the flow of the lava or whatever created this, and it formed these types of formations. Well, these types of formations are all under here, under all this shrubbery and grasses that you see all around me. Now, what had taken place is something that doesn't take place today. Something that happened back then, but and here's somebody dug here, but doesn't happen today. And what that is the Clearwater River has a North Fork that now has a dam on it that until the early 1970s did not have a dam. And so this area that you're seeing all around me here at one time during runoffs would actually be underwater. Now, it's significant to understand this because this used to all be basalt flow, just like what you've seen over here at those steps. And so what that means is that all of this dirt, soil had to be deposited by river flows. Prior to the Dvorak Dam coming in, the water level right now is about 8 feet. Flood stage on this river is 26 feet. That's when you take action at 22 feet. There is times when before the Dvorak Dam was put in, that when the spring runoffs and heavy snowfall would melt, that this whole area would be completely underwater. So through years and years and years and hundreds of years of the flooding and the receding, that basalt that you saw over there was bare, but then began to be deposited on. So what you need to do is find areas along this area that you can find gold concentrations, because not only was sand and clay deposited, but also gold. And so we found one area just like that my brother and I have been working the last couple days. And if you look right down in here, you see the same type of stepping and the basalt. So what do? The soil was deposited over years and filled in over the top of the basalt and down into the cracks that you see. So like right in here, there was a piece of basalt. We removed the basalt out of the way, the little pillar, and you begin digging along the tops and back in the corners and down in the areas, and you just continue to work your way down. Now, this is just a normal technique that a lot of people use, but this is a unique formation, so you need to take a little bit of time doing it. You need to make sure that you're cleaning these areas out real good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my vacuum cleaner up, because right here, a flat rock, then the ledge down here. Really concentrate on getting all of this material out. We couldn't get it all out yesterday with the tools that we had with us, so I'm going to come back with my little handy dandy battery-powered vacuum cleaner and vacuum up a lot of this stuff. But we did get 5 bucketfuls of material out of this. Now, don't know how much gold's in it. I'm sure there is gold in it, because it just looks like good gold-bearing material down in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it home and we're going to run through the sluice. I'm not going to show you that video because you've already seen several videos of my sluice box running my operation, my home high banking and recirculating sluices that I use. But I am going to show you at the conclusion of this video the gold that we found out of the 5 buckets. So stay tuned, and hope we're both excited with the results that we see. Thanks. Okay, so here we are back home. Went up on the river, showed you where we got some of this material, not all of it. We got some of this material up there in the Clearwater. Now we're going to run this stuff through my beast high banker. I want to show you what it looks like. Look at that. That's just a lot of sand, a lot of clay, and there's mixed in here. We did it unclassified. Look at, there's some big rocks in there. We wanted to bring this all home since we can't high bank at this time of the year there. So I wanted to bring it home. I wanted to run it through the beast, which is 96 inches of sluicing capability. Can run about 4 or 5 tons an hour through that puppy. I built it so that it's hands-free on the Grizzly. If you want to see what it looks like, you can look at one of my other videos. If you want to see how I made it, I have one there that shows how I made the beast and why I did. But I'm going to run this stuff through the beast tonight, and then I'm going to show you what we got out of that area up there on that basalt formations off the Clearwater. Only took me about an hour to dig all of this, and so outside the top 2 there, I didn't dig it from there, but it took me about an hour to get those 6 buckets down on the bottom. I'm gonna run it through the beast tonight, and I'm gonna show you what we got. Okay, so I know I told you that I wasn't gonna show you the beast, but for those of you that didn't want to go to the website and look at it, here's the beast. I got the extra sluice put on down here at the end, so that's 48 inches of sluicing capabilities. Everything's gold hog mat. I got razorback, I got UR, I got the scrubber mat in here, and so I got 96 inches of capability right now. Now this is my homemade box right here. I made this whole sluice myself. All I did was just buy from South Yuba Mining Company the shell for that. I built everything else. It didn't come with any mat or anything else, just this in shell here, just 48-inch aluminum shell. I put a backstop on it, and you can see down inside of my box, the destruction chamber. You can see how everything would be beat up in there. I'm going to show you here in a second. Not going to take very long, but here's the water flowing into it. I got 2 3,700 gallon an hour pumps that's pumping from down here, recirculating. Got my little 12-volt battery on there. And then you notice the Grizzly down here. It's 1/4-inch steel bars. They're spaced a 1/2 inch apart, and everything just sliding neatly down off of this puppy, right down through the Grizzly here, and right down. And this thing's built so that I don't have to mess with anything. I do have it at a very low pitch though today, because I don't want any water running off the back in here. I'm just going to use this to collect the debris. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do this one-handed here. Bring in a scoop load of this. Now you don't have to worry about how fast you feed it in, and boom, it goes in the box. And you can see the rocks come down off the end, washing really nicely. Here goes another scooperoonie, digging down deep into the bucket. I feel the gold in there. I tell you what, that stuff is heavy, heavy. Down through. Okay, there it goes down into the rock slide off the Grizzly, down into the box. Now here, look at this action I got going. Down through here, I think you can see behind the scrubber mat, behind the razorback, down through this last 2 sections of razorback. Good flow. Comes down 2 sections of UR going into the second one. We got scrubber, razorback, scrubber, couple riffles, and under the riffles down here we have some UR mat. Really anticipating, got good flow down through there, anticipating some nice gold coming out of this today. So I'm going to show you what we get here later on, but I couldn't resist but show you my setup for those that didn't want to go in and look at it for themselves. So anyhow, I'll get back to you later and we'll show you what we got going on, okay? Thanks. Oh yeah, okay. I just put those 2 scoops full through. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I'm going to try to zoom in. Right there at the tip of my finger, right there. Gold. Gold, baby. Already with just 2 scoops I put in there. Let's see if I can find any more. I know I seen a couple more little pieces in here of gold, but we're already seeing some gold show up in the box after only just those 2 scoops I put in here. I know I saw another piece in here somewhere. Oh, there's a piece there, right there. gold. There's a little piece right there at the tip of my finger. There's a little piece right there at the tip of my finger, so I'm looking forward to this clean out, and that's only with 2 scoops that we already see. I'm kind of wondering what we got underneath, up there underneath the punch plate. You know, that's got 2 sections of UR underneath there, and it catches a lot of gold real fast right off the bat. So anyhow, I just wanted to show you that on this video here. I don't see any more down through here, but if I do, I'll let you know. I don't expect to find a whole lot down here because that first section does a real good job of cleaning. So anyhow, wanted to show you that, and I'll show you the final cleanup, okay? Okay, so Mike brought over the clean out. Got it here in my kitchen. It's kind of rainy and nasty outside today, but you know, take each day for what it is, on the right side of the dirt. So anyhow, thought I'd show you what we got out of those 5 buckets. A lot of fine gold, that's what we find here. But I'll zoom in on it slowly. But a lot, just thousands of little pieces of gold. Thousands of little pieces. Right in through there. That's our take. Running it through the beast. You know, I know there's a lot of people that argue for the miner's moss and carpet and stuff. I prefer the gold hog mat. I know it's expensive. Some people, you know, don't like it that well. I like it because this is the kind of gold we have here in Idaho. Yep. Let me see. Get back that off a little bit. But there we go. That's focused. Look at those small pieces. But there's a lot of them. And it's really good at catching those. You know, I mean, some of these are -200s or smaller. You know, very seldom do we get nuggets or anything, pickers. I have gotten a few, but that's what we got. So we're excited, man. I mean, see if I can't get that over into a corner. There we go. That's what we got. And you know, there's some nice little pieces in here. Kind of put my finger down there for scale. But you know, we're excited about it. We'll probably go back up and get a few more until my claim opens up that we have, and until then we'll just keep digging around in that area until the water goes down, recedes, and we can get into some other areas. I'll talk to you later. Hope you enjoyed it.